Hi, my name's Brian Wool. I play Irving Renquist.
Hallo, ich bin Markus Musinski. Spielst ich Lani
Will you
Hayden?
hurry up? I got stuff coming.
I'm Angela Washer, and I play Dottie, the psycho.
I'm Erica Lynn Schmeck. I play Julia Kelby.
Now, this was in Steve Coulter's basement. Is that right?
Steve, yeah.
I think this was Steve Coulter's basement.
I miss that
and-
guy.
Yeah, this was the unfinished part of the basement. I was just told to explore around. And so I just started grabbing things and looking at them.
I can see that in your face.
Yeah.
Very exploratory.
You're doing a very, very good job.
A rubber glove had attacked me. Now,
Who is this dude?
he's a friend of Dave's from work.
What are you doing here? I think the more important question is, what the hell are you doing here?
Right there, that's the first hint at my acting style for the entire series. It was incredibly over the top and ridiculous, and I guess it was partially a choice, but partially I was just over the top and ridiculous. And
But it works fantastic.
I think this scene brings up an important cultural point. He says showing you my driver's license. Driver's licenses really take a lot of flack in this scene, and I think that it's a statement that the producers and directors of this film were trying to make.
see here,
Oh God,
that was feelings right there.
I did see those feelings. I think a Dashboard Confessional song played in my head in that instant.
You're about to hear one when we start the show.
Gotta love the
Cigar.
cigar. Yeah.
Swisher Sweets. Swisher Sweets.
So if you want to smoke like Renquist smokes.
Now, did you actually smoke that?
I did actually smoke all of those cigars. I did not
And very
become
well.
addicted like Nick Makula in normal life to cigarettes.
No.
Yeah.
But I was pretty close. I had a great time with those cigars, and I still have the occasional cigar.
Logo.
Long,
Now, what was-
spinning
What was really hard about this scene was we had to hold the logo up and rotate it at the constant pace, and it was really difficult for us to keep
Erica
for
kept
us to
messing
keep
up.
still,
Well,
and
with
then
the R on the flipping out at the end
Yeah.
there, it was just hard to not hit that.
and you're backing up slowly, so that it can be revealed. It was a lot more difficult than we expected,
And this is a great opportunity to mention, some of the great people on the crew, like Stephen Isaac. And Stephen Isaac was just all over that disc, just
Yeah.
rotating it.
Yes, he was
Nick
really
Thompson,
good.
I forgot Nick Thompson
Shark
directed
Tooth.
this
Yeah,
episode.
There's a
He's-
picture of me licking Nick Thompson's face.
That had nothing to do
There's
with this
actually
film.
a
That was
great-
at the
there's
Irving
a great
Renquist After
picture.
Hours.
There's a great picture
There's
of
Angela.
Nick Thompson pretending to direct. Literally, someone said, "Quick, direct," and he put his hands out in front of me.
Oh, there's the jewelry.
Look at all
now,
your accessories.
The jewelry was interesting. I pulled all the jewelry I owned and I brought it in a bag and just pulled things together. And this worked out pretty well.
I like the
think
flower
those were
on
good.
the wrist.
But there were some other times where the jewelry wasn't doing too well.
Now, what's going on in this scene here? You guys are.
We're flirting.
This is about as tan as you'll ever see me, and it's not only just because it was in summer. I was heavily made up. There's about a pound of makeup on me.
Thank you for addressing the constant viewer's greatest concern in this scene.
I'm a
Your
hostess.
tan.
And Angela's really tan in this too.
Angela does an
I
excellent
was
hostess
trying to be
impression here.
seductive.
She wasn't doing a good job of seducing anybody.
Oh,
That's the word.
the Irving Renquist business card, which is the start of one of the running themes of this series, which is talking about grammar.
I don't know why this TV series hates means of identification, driver's license, business cards,
Commas.
oh, commas.
Oh,
I do actually
vibrate.
hate commas.
What's great is you see the cell phone in this, which was actually really current at the time, but now it looks terribly obsolete.
Irving Renquist is
And
a
really
powerful
dates the series.
period
Yeah.
piece of 2005.
Stupid bitch cutting it on my flirting time.
Can
I'm
we
just doing
swear
my
in this?
I
job.
don't know. I just realized that after I said
I
that.
didn't know we
Look,
could swear.
Angela, if you want to run your cunt mouth in this cunt commentary,
Hey,
Here comes the part that I
Don't say that,
always
boobs.
catch. You can see my eyes. If you watch close enough, spike the camera.
Oh, you found the
Spike
camera.
the camera
This,
right
see
there.
that's Erica's flip.
That was one
Oh
of the
my
first
God.
days
With
of
us,
shooting,
the
so
audience.
give me a break.
this is Jeff Green's office. J. Spencer Green. Look at that. What is
Big
that
producer.
thing screaming on his
I don't know. It's real creepy.
computer
Who
screen?
was his beard stylist for the show? This is B.J. Foley playing the Mr. What's his name?
Landry. I called him
Landry.
laundry several times and did not mean to in rehearsal.
Mr. Landry.
I could not stop it.
Great.
This scene is supposed to symbolize the way that the owners, the bourgeois, is oppressing the factory workers, because Mr. Landry is caught in the classic Marxist bind between whether or not he should obey, the profit motive and greed, or whether or not he should give a chance to his workers. And if you watch closely to the entire Irving Renquist series, we're fighting for the workers.
And you see Irving standing up for the workers, and that's why I acted over the top. That was actually a great example right there. Julia was supposed to step on my foot, but there was no step on foot
Nice
sound, so I
shoes.
just look ridiculous.
Yeah,
Those were
thank
great
you.
shoes.
Sorry.
Thanks,
Where are
Rose.
those
Cute.
from?
I actually don't remember. I had them for a long time, and they finally broke while walking. So I had to get a new pair. It's really quite sad.
I love shoes.
You can see episode 1, we were talking about this before we started doing the commentaries. Episode 1 was filmed throughout the duration of the series.
Yes.
So you can actually see our hair change length. My beard changes length.
Change, yeah. Fullness. and
Everything
thickness.
changes length. It's
One thing they don't mention in episode 1 is that it actually takes place over about 3 months, though. So, they met with Mr. Landry, and this is a couple weeks later, them arguing about it.
I actually thought Irving Renquist was a well-made play.
It has full unity of time.
Yeah, I thought.
That's fine. But you
The Green Room Lounge designated.
I never saw that.
I guess that's kind of okay, because it's like a
Office-y.
yeah.
Michelle Higgins.
Oh, she was
The
a
lovely-
jerk, huh?
The character. She's
yeah.
wonderful. Facebook friend her, please.
You can also Facebook friend, I believe, Irving and Julia and Sandra.
You could Facebook friend all of us if
Yeah.
you wanted to.
the actual
Especially
characters.
Angela.
as well.
nice one.
I
Hedges.
think it's really great how she stepped in and jumped right up to the part.
There was another girl that was
Yeah.
supposed to play her, but yeah, she dropped out last minute. I think she just didn't call Dave.
Yeah. But luckily Michelle was all for it. And
And I heard Michelle once talking about that process, and she said it was really difficult, but she's an excellent character study, and she was talking once about Hedges. All these things about her, all the clues in the script, and one of the ones I thought was most interesting was the name. Sandra Hedges represents the way that she has over time grown up this barrier between herself and the real world.
Or a giant bush.
I never checked on that one, but I think that might be coming in season 2.
Longer
Wow.
hair in this scene.
you're right about your cell phone.
Yeah, it's
Your
really.
cell phone is really
that
different.
a
now that I
Nokia?
think it is. It's
Yeah,
like
it's
a
a
bird
Nokia.
style Nokia.
The
I
faceplate
think they've been
Nokia.
bought
Yeah.
out, yeah.
Oh, the old Pantelis
Oh,
mobile.
Pantelis car.
Mark Musinski's
Now, whose phone
chin
is that?
and nose. That's Dave Gross.
Yeah, Dave
Okay.
Gross. In fact,
Good
the
things
layer
for them to know.
of his whole
This is-
hideout is Dave Gross.
Garage.
Oh.
It's Dave's
Yeah.
garage.
I never filmed any of these scenes.
I always loved Lonnie's outfits.
Yeah.
Your shirt says
Lonnie had the best outfits.
what
He
does it
couldn't
say?
decide if he wanted to go
says,
fishing or golfing.
says
Princess,
Princess.
but your face says troll.
Oddly enough, a theory
one.
Mark lives by.
It's true. Many people's shirts say princesses, but actually they charge you to cross over their bridge.
That was another grammar reference for
true.
those of you keeping track at home.
This show does hate
Lava lamp.
grammar.
You could do like an Irving Renquist drinking game. Like every time someone references grammar.
I'm actually playing an Irving
Tom
Renquist drinking game
Augusta.
right now.
Not you too, Lonnie. What? You don't actually believe that tripe, do you? What, psychics?
Tripe? Is that what's actually in the script? Tripe?
That was no, I did not improvise that line. But I did do improvise. We
See,
did
I
improvise
should
some of
rhyme
this
all the
scene.
time.
Whose
say
Oxford
things
English
like
word
tripe.
of the day
I
thing
think
was
that's
tripe?
Everyday
That's awesome.
vocabulary.
I would agree with you there.
We.
That was a dramatic cut.
How
there.
about Cuba Road?
Oh.
That's a new one.
Oh.
I thought it was Hitchhiking Ghost on Cuba Road. No, that's Resurrection Mary.
Well, we all actually grew up right around Cuba Road. I never saw
That is
anything on
true.
Cuba Road. Did anybody else see anything?
Oh, I got one.
Tell
There
it.
was one time when I was driving with my girlfriends in high school, and we thought it would be
Girlfriends, go
really, really fun to go down Cuba Road because we were bored. And we stopped right outside of the cemetery, and everyone was like freaking out. We didn't see anything, but then my iPod turned on Thriller, and on accident, and you know when the door creaks and it's like, and everyone freaked out, and then my car couldn't start, and it was a very scary experience.
Wow.
And that's my Cuba Road
So the
story.
ghosts got angry at your irony?
No, wait. Somebody correct me. Which is the one that you're supposed to like float over train tracks? Was that Munger Road or is that Cuba Road?
I don't know.
Never
I've
heard of
never
that one?
Mungo Road.
Yeah.
I used to know
There's
all these.
one
'cause
that you're
we,
supposed to float over
you
the
know,
train tracks if you put your
it's been
car
so
in
long.
neutral when you get up there. And I'm
Sounds
like,
like a
that's just a
great way to
horrible
get hit by
idea.
a
Now,
train.
now all four of us actually all
Oh.
went to Illinois State University,
Yes.
which is famous for Lady Milner, the librarian ghost that you'd see in Ghostbusters. And yeah, did you
I
did
just
you
have
guys
to
ever
point
see?
out real quick.
Oh
You
yeah.
do have Lady
This
Milner.
is my old home. And I just have to say
Oh,
that
this
it
is your
is?
house?
This is my house before
It's a
my
very,
parents sold it
very,
and we moved to
very
the city.
fine house.
So
In the
just had to give a
basement?
shout out. No, this is my
Wow.
living room.
Oh.
I had to give a shout out to the old Medina house where
That's
I spent
so
21
funny.
years of my life.
Thanks, Erica.
That's a lime green couch.
Yeah, it's actually
Is this-
not
is this the
that
scene
light
with
green
Doug?
normally.
Yeah,
It's white.
Doug.
somebody didn't white
Really?
balance.
Yeah, someone did white balance though the best. It looks
Uh-oh.
wet too, which is
Unfortunately,
also
Doug
not.
Bonnick couldn't be with us today for this commentary. He
Someone who doesn't believe in me.
was devoured by pygmy goats. But his
I mean, that's
thoughts,
not funny.
he's in our thoughts and
I am so sick
in our
of hearing
televisions.
Yeah, be careful with petting
Here
zoos.
comes one of the Steve Coulter's favorite mess ups of mine. It's not in the actual this cut, but a
Hey,
favorite.
when you talk about what I'm doing, like it doesn't matter.
Here it comes.
That's really close on your
Segments
face.
of fraud.
And tell me you don't think.
I had a couple great takes of saying a segments of frog that Steve Coulter will not let me live down.
Segments of frog.
You didn't have to.
Oh, Doug.
Doug
So
Bonnick.
sad.
Gosh, he had so many feelings. In
Okay,
Oh.
so
Dun,
this
dun,
shot,
dun.
this
It's
shot,
nighttime, by the way.
it not only is nighttime, but we're someone was in their minivan and they had the camera in the minivan and they couldn't hit the brakes on the minivan because then the brake lights would come on. So I had to walk so damn fast chasing this stupid minivan to remember these stupid lines. Oh, now this is day for night right here.
And here
That's why
comes
everything's
the
all
lovely,
blue.
Oh,
Lovely
look
Angela.
at that hairdo. And those tights.
I can't believe that we've never done it.
I have to tell you, Angela, my girlfriend was so mad at this character. She thought that Dottie was a total slut. And she was really mad at
is
Dottie.
just
Jealousy.
someone who is a big flirt. And let's talk about that hairdo, shall we? We
Let's.
talked about Dottie having all these crazy hairdos, but that didn't really last forever. It's mainly this first episode with
Yeah.
the pigtails. But check out the
Well,
jewelry.
you get to grow up as the series goes on,
This is true.
or we can pretend.
But see those earrings?
See, long hair here.
Those earrings are from Vegas. I just want to throw that out there.
Nice.
They're white leaves.
Wow.
And,
Oh man, this was in the real cemetery.
Yeah.
And we didn't have permission to shoot in here.
Yes,
I
that
was
is
really
correct.
uncomfortable with this. I got in
Yes,
a big
you
argument
were.
with Dave about that.
Yes, you did.
Because that was just,
But no one's
it wasn't
there.
appropriate.
This was when I licked Nick Thompson's face.
I just was so uncomfortable
also
being
when
in
Nick
a
Thompson had
cemetery without
uncomfortable
people's
feelings.
permission. Yeah, we shot a lot of this.
I was
like,
not a fan of that hat wearing situation
yeah, why is that?
But you look cute.
because I didn't want to get lice, Brian, okay?
I'm that dirty, huh?
Yeah. It was really unfortunate when that happened. Okay?
See, little do people know, although Dottie and Irving get along well, Brian and Angela mortal enemies.
That's
yeah.
why Mark sits next to me.
And
I'm actually immune
Brian
to
loves
You're
staph.
very lucky that he's in between us, Brian, okay? But that's a cool looking tree.
It is a funky tree. I like that tree. I mean, I ended up kind of getting over it, but I was really uncomfortable shooting in that cemetery.
Oh, you're talking about I thought you were talking about the tree.
I thought he was talking about me.
That tree was all right. Angela was
got
great
over
too. I liked working with Angela. Angela was very professional, a lot more professional than pretty much everybody else. So,
Thank you, Brian.
I was a dick.
but I'm used to you. I live with you.
And I'm a dick there too.
I
know,
have
you have
on
dishes
pink
in the sink.
tights with swirls. Oh, make out time.
Spoiler alert.
And you had Taco Bell that day.
Ah.
And I did not. I was like chewing peppermint gum, and I wanted to be so good about it. And then like everyone went out and got Taco Bell, and you had like 2 Taco Supreme, and
Oh, no. They were soft shell supreme
Oh, soft
tacos
shell.
with fire sauce.
To be precise.
and you know what? But you know what? By the time we kissed, it didn't really matter. Like there was no bad breath at all. Angela was fantastic.
Oh, thank you. Oh, that necklace
Good
right there.
save.
That necklace broke. Very unfortunate. I loved that necklace, and I had to retie it like 3 times.
Oh.
Now, what
It
am I
sounded
doing?
like a
with
puppy died when
this?
it was a necklace.
Now for those of you that like to knock day for night shooting, just look to Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid. That's like all day for night. Many James Bond films, the ones in the 60s. Day
I
for
like to
night.
knock night for night shooting because, like, you should just be sleeping then. It's late, you know?
Sleep is a little slice of death, Mark.
You know?
As my high school speech and director used to tell me, Mr. Stu. Good guy.
Didn't sleep very much.
Didn't like
did he?
sleep.
Wow.
Uh-oh. Yeah,
I was
Not heavy,
forceful
huh?
with that one.
that was a serious one. That
For
definitely
anyone
made
I
me
like
wondering,
feel
to
a
toss
little
him back
jealous.
afterwards.
Angela Washington's
doesn't
phone
need him.
number is. She likes long walks on sandy beaches.
Angela is a great actress.
Lying in
she made it
hammocks.
look
Thank you,
like she
Brian.
really enjoyed that.
Yeah, if you actually kiss her, it's like she's running away. It's so
This-
bizarre.
That was another one of those me walking behind someone's minivan shots. If I never have
stand
to
on the
walk
bed.
behind a minivan again.
I almost fell off.
Really?
But you didn't, so we're
Not
good.
gonna lie.
Did they have
Is there a
catchers
take?
there for you?
Is there a take there that you did?
No, there was actually pillows and safety nets all
Everywhere.
over the bed.
You were
Really?
harnessed for that, I heard?
Look at this.
Harnessed.
Visual effects. Visual
Oh, yeah.
effects.
That's pretty awesome.
OMG.
Awesome.
Oh.
OMG space.
Mark, you hit that keyboard so hard.
I've been always. The harder you hit the keyboard, the
How
more your
nervous his fingers
computer
are.
knows that
Like,
you
some
want
people-
it done.
Some people think that sound is added in later. No, it's Mark pounding the darn keys. It's Mark's computer at home also barely works. Wonder why.
Key pounding. I'm an addict.
And the shoes.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
This was the very, very first day I filmed. I'm almost
Yeah,
positive this was
yeah.
the first day I filmed.
Don't
This
make
is
excuses.
This is one of the first days we all filmed,
Yeah.
and this is in Dave's house. And Dave has a dog named Giles who is adorable, but I am terribly allergic to Giles, and because of this scene, I ended up having like the worst allergy thing,
Ever.
and I was so drugged out for the next like 2-3 days because of me rolling
Giles.
around in Giles' hair on this bed.
One of my own personal narcissistic self peeves of this scene is no one told me to move the hair out of my eyeball.
Doesn't that aggravate you? That has happened to me a lot.
Watching
no one
it, I
tells
just want to
you
brush my hair out of my
that
face.
the hair is in your
Either.
face.
The air is usually.
But see, like that never occurred to me. I thought like that's just how you are.
Yeah, it works. It's just
Well,
my
you got
own.
the hair in your eyeball
it's,
right now.
I know it's my
Oh,
hair.
okay.
It's just how it works. It's my own personal.
Yeah.
You know, if I could fix it, I would. But it does what it does, and I'm fine with it.
I would have
I
fixed your
am
shitty
not,
acting.
on the other hand.
That's kind of. You look almost Sarah Palin-y there.
Wait a minute.
Oh, I've gotten that
Whoa!
several times. Eh?
Don't
are
be
those
so hard on
walls actually green?
Yes.
Yes,
those
they
walls
are actually green.
Okay.
her. They were well green balanced.
This is hey grammar time.
Drink.
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 I also said cinnamons a lot instead of synonyms. It's late. I'm out of cinnamon.
In her defense, there were a lot of cinnamons on set that day.
It's me. Mark.
Can you feel my acting right now? I'm trying so. Oh my god.
This conversation.
I'm really working.
This conversation is actually nothing like an actual phone conversation with Mark Musinski. An actual phone conversation with Mark Musinski is Mark trying to get rid of you as soon as possible.
My time is valuable.
That's even if he calls you. You feel bad for answering.
Good. Come meet me in person so we can shake hands and stab each
Prepared
other if
in
need
front
be.
of
I know. Biggest pet peeve ever.
Maybe it's talking to you.
Maybe.
We have to recreate everything from last night.
Okay, I'll go take a nap.
Is it flurrying?
No, I think it's just rain because it was the summer.
It was rain in the summer. It looks like flurries, but it was just drizzle.
Just drizzle.
And that's natural. That's not any special effects.
We
We're too
filmed
poor
in
for that.
all summer,
There
right?
wasn't
Yeah, all
like
summer.
a dwarf standing on top of the car
We
peeing or
filmed
anything.
nights and weekends after work all summer.
Yeah.
I was
I had
dead
2
at work.
jobs
Yeah.
and this.
I had 2 jobs too.
Yeah.
It was-
I had
it
to
was
quit
like,
my exotic dancing gig just to
And
make
I was
the call
sad
times.
about that.
Sad about what?
He's been quitting his exotic dancing.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
I
This is
planned to go
more
see
day
him
for
that
night.
summer,
You
but-
can see my shadows.
It's true.
That's a
Hey,
Honda.
That's my car.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's actually my.
I can tell Hondas by the little radio buttons.
Yeah. Oh.
Do you have a lot of experience in a Honda?
I own a Honda,
Yeah.
and my mom owns a Honda, and
No
my
way.
dad owns a Honda, and my stepbrother owns a Honda.
So the
and
answer to my
Erica owns a
question
Honda.
would be yes.
Yes.
I've also noticed those are my old glasses. I don't think I actually own those.
Your lips look huge.
This is
Is that
Brian
good?
Wolf.
Thank
from-
you.
Yeah.
This is Brian Wolf from Irving
Major
Renquist
plumper.
reminding you to buy American. Thank you, Angela.
Plump lips by American. That's the Irving Renquist way.
Yeah, that radio voice, that was Dave Groke's uncle or something like that. He has a great
really? I
radio
thought it
voice.
was Dave.
It's almost like Bill
Beard.
Curtis. Like, I'm Bill Curtis, and I
Beard.
found the internet.
Whoa.
Sea Dog.
Whoa.
Sea Dog.
Bill Coulter.
Sea Dog is the nickname of Bill Coulter, which he earned because that is actually the name he goes by when playing Halo, which he is quite good at.
Nice.
What a Halo player he is. Sea
You know,
Dog's fabulous.
I see Sea Dog on the train now every day, and he hasn't seen me yet.
Oh,
Have
you're
you-
surprising.
About it.
Have you mentioned that?
No, I wanted to mention it now so that
So when he watches it, he'll look for you.
yeah.
Sea Dog, by the way, is spelled D-A-W-G because he's down with it.
You know what I think was really cruel about this whole series is Sea Dog is like 6 foot what, 7, 6'6", I don't know.
Tall.
He's a
I
giant.
think he's like 8'9",
I'm
something
I'm
like
I'm
that.
5'11",
10 feet.
okay? Maybe 6 foot on a good day. I need an apple box for Christ's sake. Somebody put me on an apple box. He
Just
looks like a
box
giant
for any
over
fruit,
me.
really.
It
as long as
seriously
it can
looks
boost
like
you up.
I'm like Joe Pesci standing with Daniel Stern or something.
Oh,
It's the first
Brian.
of many Home Alone references
Brian,
coming soon.
do you remember this? We were
Driving around the Fremd High School parking lot.
Yes, and
Oh,
then
I
there
went
was
to
a
Friend
car.
High School.
A car that started to mess
No
with
way,
us, or was
Angela.
it there were people on bikes too? I feel like that just came up and tried to. I was having so much trouble driving because people were following us and trying to figure out why we were going in a circle around this parking lot, and I couldn't concentrate on what I was supposed to say for the first take because I was too afraid I was going to hit someone.
Yeah, we had to do a couple of takes because people were just following us. They were like, "Why are these people driving aimlessly and kind of weaving and whatever?"
Wait, were you in the front parking lot? Yep,
Yeah.
that's it right there. I see it.
I like how you could.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
Fremd right there. You can see
she
in the
did
background.
attend William Fremd High School.
So did Mark Musinski.
I did, in fact.
Now I went to Barrington High School.
I went to Lake Park.
Lake
And I
Park over
hated
there.
Lake Park High
Yes,
School
Lake Park and
because you
Fremd were
beat
rivals.
us in football one year, and
I'd like to
we-
point
group
out
intern.
that currently in
I
2008,
beat
all
you.
of our high schools are not in the top 20 in football rankings.
What?
Basically, after we
Yeah,
all
all of
left,
us.
everything went
Oh,
downhill.
wow.
Yeah, I think Maine South is number 1 this week.
True.
that's
Angela was a star quarterback while she was there.
pretty
And
much.
Erica used to be like a center, or maybe like a,
All
like
right,
a right
the
guard.
jacket's coming off. I'm doing it.
Nice.
That
More
is
vibrating
the Nokia
phones.
face.
Yeah,
oh,
it's
the hat.
Oh, my old phone. That was my old phone.
Can
I
you have a
love
Pink
moment of
Razor.
that
That was
silence?
such a
phone.
cute phone.
What kind of phone do you have now?
Now I have an LG dark purple phone because my car is dark purple, but at the time I was very pink.
Wait, is it some sort of fashion? Your phone and car must match? Is it like your belt and shoes for the new millennium?
It is right now, but That phone was a great phone, and the color looks really good in this scene with the shirt.
Yeah.
But
You could
that
use that
hat,
phone to call people.
You were late that day. I remember. You were an hour late.
I was late
were
that day.
partying. You
I
were
was
partying.
downtown. I got wasted, I
I
think.
remember that.
And yeah, because I have no makeup on right now because I didn't bring makeup, and I feel like I looked like shit that day.
You were
were right.
swearing again.
Yeah, shut the fuck up.
But the hat makes up for the no makeup because
Dude, I'm fucking sorry.
it's a big turquoise hat.
I like the hat.
I thought it was
like
cute.
that.
I didn't at first, but it's grown on me.
Yeah. Maybe not everyday thing, but definitely for Dottie. I think it works very well.
What a cute phone that was.
I miss that. You know what? That
Do you think
phone
people are
just
gonna get
stopped
nostalgic for
dying.
phones and get those? or-
What would I? Okay.
This is the
Wendy's.
lamest picnic ever.
Wendy's. Well, I
So
think
how
I
many
was a
years
little
was it
bit
ago that we shot
hungover
this? In
and
3?
That was good Wendy's.
2 or 3 years.
2005?
It was
2005.
5, yeah.
So 3 years
So
ago.
3
now.
years ago. That's why we're all so nostalgic about our old stuff. It was 3
Gosh,
years ago.
3 years.
That Wendy's was
That is like a
phenomenal. It was cold,
eighth of
Decade?
my life.
No.
cold
Now-
French
now-
fries, but they were good.
Yeah, those were cold French
Yeah.
fries. Because I think we got them thinking that you would be on time.
You know what? I'm so sorry I was late one day.
It's clearly had terrible ramifications. Brian
okay.
still cries about it sometimes.
Wait, my nails are. What color are my nails? I think they're.
There are
orange.
several pictures, and just anytime we're rehearsing and getting set up for a scene, you just see me with Subway, because I would leave one job, drive to film, and pick up Subway on the way almost every single day of the shoot.
Why are my nails orange?
Oh, God.
I don't remember that.
Because Dottie is a unique and creative character.
Oh,
That is true.
quick thing. The Irving Renquist hat, that was Dave Grelk's fedora. And Dave Grelk, I don't know how many of you viewers have seen Dave Grelk. He probably will in the later episode. But Dave has a huge head. And that hat did not fit me very well at all. It barely fit. And so I just did the best I could to make that hat work.
Well, you rocked it.
I like to think that it worked, but I mean,
think you
that
rocked it.
hat was huge.
I would just like to say one thing about me being late in that last scene. I was stuck in traffic on 90, and for any of you that know 3 years ago that traffic, it was horrible. So
Yeah, I don't blame
I'd
you.
just like to throw that out there.
That is the biggest hunk of bullshit I ever heard in my life.
is
Ryan,
You were
not.
the
partying.
swearing.
You were partying.
Yeah, and I was stuck in traffic.
After the party.
During the party. It was
Did
a
the
traffic
traffic-
party.
There were cold spots inside the house.
What was in traffic? Was it a Jameson truck and a Budweiser van?
Jaeger.
Oh, yeah, okay.
And a band full of Chippendales dancers and one happy Angela.
Perhaps was it a chicken?
I want to be at that party. That sounds like
Was
a
it
good
man in a
party.
chicken suit?
Like the party bus.
Like the party bus with a chicken suit.
One time Erica dragged me on a party bus.
With a man in a chicken suit.
There
I
was a
missed
man in a
that
chicken
night.
suit. And a whole bunch of prostitutes.
I believe you were working.
I think Mark's the only. No, I think Erica and Mark are the only two people that actually had clothes that fit.
Mine were a
Angela's were
little
always
tight.
too small because they wanted to like show off Angela's curves and show off
Because
her
I have
boobies.
such big boobs.
Well,
Yeah.
They're
Not
fabulous,
true.
all right?
and then
No,
and then
let me
mine
see.
were always big to make
No,
me
these
look
aren't so
fatter.
bad.
I mean, they've grown now, but
Yeah.
back
No,
in
and
the
they're
day,
firm. Like, I mean, you know, it's like a little squishy right now, but it's not bad.
not bad.
I'll take my hand off now.
Thank you.
Well, I enjoy them.
Thank you, Erica.
She can leave her hand on.
Oh, this is the big monologue. This is the ending monologue of the
Lava
episode.
lamp.
I love
This
the lava
this
lamp.
took me like 4 takes to get because I just could not memorize that thing for the life of me because I could only memorize at work like on breaks. And this was like a full page of just me talking.
And
I
it
was
probably
gonna-
took up an hour, the same hour that I was stuck in traffic. just gonna say that.
I'd like to give a shout out to Lauren Rourke, costume designer for
Yes.
this.
Yes,
Lauren did
shout out
because-
to Lauren.
Lauren
I went
did-
shopping with her and shortly thereafter appointed her my personal costume designer for life. A job which she's never been paid for, nor have I ever actually gone shopping with her, but I have full intention to do so when the opportunity arises.
Also,
No,
this
I
is
love-
probably the best Mark has ever dressed. Mark normally looks like a really well-dressed farmer from Iowa.
That's kind of true.
I would have to agree with your shout out to Lauren. She did a great job of not really like knowing me very well or my sizes and being able to buy things that fit me perfectly.
Our 4 fans of the show really enjoy this theory that Dave came up with, the stage door theory.
Yes.
This is a really fun idea.
There's actually a small religion building on it in England right now. Soon they will gain acceptance.
Beer pong.
I mean, hey, if the Jedi is all right. then- Mark, I
They're
don't know,
Canterbury,
how
aren't
much
they?
beer pong have you actually
That's what I've heard,
played?
Mark.
Have you ever played beer pong?
I played with my cousin once and we hustled people. And
Mark,
that
I could
went
kick
awesome.
your ass in beer pong.
Sure.
I'm terrible.
go.
at
Do you wanna
beer
put
pong.
money on
I'm
it?
terrible.
Okay.
But I only play like Beirut, not like the real beer pong with a paddle. I only know Beirut, which is where you toss it.
That's I've never played.
That's
Beirut?
the technical term for what
Where did
we
it-
do.
It's because we're too poor to afford paddles.
Well, we just
If
don't have
anyone
ping pong
would like to
tables.
donate to the cast of Irving Renquist plays real bing pong, we don't even have enough money to buy real letters.
Look at me, I'm feeling so many feelings right now.
You can tell this monologue's important because there's dramatic feelings music building behind
And a
it.
lot
Which
of
is done
shots
very
of
well.
Mark staring.
It's true.
Lava lamp.
Oh, I love this
here
shot
comes-
right through the TV.
Yeah,
Way
with all
to
the
go,
with all
Mike
the cool
Nowens.
creepy stuff on the background. I also
Making
enjoy
the chair
that.
go down.
I'd also like to point out that all of the men in this show I think have facial hair, except the really douchey guy who was dating Erica at the beginning.
Well, Mark, your facial hair isn't really apparent in this, even though you
It's
never
small
shave.
and stubbly.
And
That
that
is
is
the
the end of
end.
episode
Aw.
1.
Thanks
night,
for listening,
everybody.
guys.
Good night.
Fuck
Should we
off.
get Dave?
Front and side of twisted lies and teary eyes. I'm a disguise of myself, and it's the only thing I'll wear until I die. It's a line of smile.